Be careful what you offer us, Senator McCAIN. Earlier, we took a field trip to Capitol Hill, and Senator John McCain went on the record about your taxes and much more. He also said something we might remember. Senator, nice to see you, sir, and thank you for letting us come to your office.
Thank you. You're always welcome here.
Don't say that. We'll show up every day. You wish you hadn't said that. All right, the meeting yesterday. Everyone came out of it, Democrats and Republicans, and this was the core group of people, the leadership got all the power to do everything, and they said they had a, quote, nice meeting. Should the American people be absolutely outraged that nothing beyond sort of kumbaya and photo op?
Well, I must say, in deference to the meeting, that it was important to have a cordial meeting and to set out a agenda, and part of that agenda was the appointment, as you know, of Geithner and Jack Lew and Republicans and Democrats to work on the tax cuts, because we have made it very clear, 42 Republican senators have signed, we need to get the tax cuts, keep the government in operation, and get that all of that out of the way before we do anything else, and frankly, then we should go home. It's a lame duck session. This is not the will of the American people or representation in Congress today. So we've made it very clear that we're not going to address the DREAM Act or Don't Ask, Don't Tell or the firefighters bill or any of these others, because we shouldn't. We should wait until the next Congress.
You know, usually I'm much more mild-mannered about these things. I guess I'm just so outraged that, yes, it's nice they set an agenda, but guess what? They've known about it since 2001. Yes, it's nice they set an agenda, but we're 30 days out. Americans have to make financial planning, whether it's up or down on their taxes. And these people actually could have done something yesterday, and to have a meeting, to plan a meeting where they outsource it to others to resolve it, to come back. To the American people with a 9.6% unemployment rate, to me, is disgraceful.
Well, I'll tell you what else is disgraceful. We just spent 8 legislative days on, guess what? The Food Safety Act. Now, you and I are very concerned about food safety, but that wasn't an issue in the last campaign. Instead of addressing the tax cuts, instead of addressing the unemployment issue, instead of addressing the continuing resolution to keep the government in operation, we spent 8 days, legislative days, on a, quote, Food Safety Act. And why is that? Because Harry Reid and the Democrat leaderships, remember this is their last chance with 59 Democrat senators, 6 new Republicans are coming in, to jam their agenda through up against Christmas. And so delay for a couple, 3 weeks, and then say, okay, now we'll take up the DREAM Act, we'll take up Don't Ask, Don't, we'll take up all these other issues that are on their agenda that they know they can't get done next year.
Next, more with Senator McCain. He will tell you what all 42 Republican senators did today that has set some Democrats on fire. Senator McCain is next. Plus, wait a second. What did Rush Limbaugh just say about Governor Palin? Wow. Well, you'll find out, because we're going to tell you. Actually, no, Rush will, in his own words. Rush, coming up.